we got a little bit of wind today. So I don't know how well this challenge is gonna go, but we are gonna do a challenge, BHCC disc golf course. Now if you can tell, I used a sander on this one and by hand, sanded around the edges. All I could do with this was a roller once it got nicks in it, so we'll see. And then I sanded this one just by hand. We got a Escape driver, pink mid-range, truth. What we're gonna do is just go as far as the battery takes us, probably a 9-hole round. Now, first tee, I'm gonna throw both of them, just get a kind of feel of them. I haven't played in a while, so we'll see how it goes. But yeah, that's about it. We're going here. Number one. Number one is a par 4, 375. Kind of goes up to the left. You want to hit it at that tree if you can. It looks like all we're going to be able to do with that blue disc is roller. We got our pink now. We'll see. We may be using the pink off the drive more and more. We'll see what happens though. All right, so first drive we're gonna use pink, and then we're all right. This is where the blue one was. We're not gonna play it off the tee. The rest of the tees we're only throwing one off of. This one may be a hard challenge. I may have to adjust my throws just a little bit. Here we are at our pink disc. Now I'm gonna throw blue. I'm going to try not to roll it over, so I may have to try to keep it on a little bit of a, maybe not a flat plane, keep it kind of on its edge. See what happens here. Hey, all that disc wants to do is just flip. About even with our thing for our birdie putt. About even with where our pink one was. This thing rolled backwards. I think I'm gonna go. This wind is not helping anything. I'm gonna go with the mid-range and see what we could do. I'm gonna try to fan my fingers a little and get maybe a little bit more control on it. And we'll see what it goes from there. I'll take that all day. After the start, that one felt pretty good. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to rip these though. And so on this next shot, it may be just try to take my par on it. Coming up on my pink one, we are going to putt. And par on one. We'll take that all day after the first couple throws. So first impression, the blue, I don't know if it's the wind or just the way I'm throwing it. The blue always turned over, but it seems like it's turning over even more, wanting to just roll. It just wants to turn over into a roller, basically as quick as it gets in the air. I don't know if that has anything to do with the sanding, but like I said, it always wanted to roll, but now today it wants to just drop right into a roller. The pink one, if you throw it at a slower speed, it kind of stays on your line. And so I think I'm going to try the pink one here. I'll probably end up throwing both, but obviously I'm just going to count the pink one, put that one on the camera. We got a par 3, 255. If you've seen any of my other videos, tree line is kind of where you want to aim. Just go right down the tree line and then have it cut after it gets to the bottom of the tree line. My disc is not going to probably allow me to do that today. So what I'm going to do is just throw it out and hope it don't cut into the tree line. Just give me an easy par. So we got par on one. We're going to try for par on two. That was probably not going to be too bad. I think the pink one not clipping a tree, we would have been okay. Now we're fighting for par. The blue one I threw, it wanted to flip to the ground, like it wanted to go into a roller, but actually it honestly, it flipped back and just stayed straight the whole way and ended up over there, if you can see it on that hill. So here we are. We're gonna try something stupid. There's a gap there and we're gonna hit it overhand with our pink disc. And I'll take that. I think we're probably in a decent putt distance. All right, we landed right here. This is for our par. Oh, and we got it, par. We are even for the day, going to 3. So far, going to 3. The pink one doesn't feel too bad. The blue one actually doesn't feel awful either, but the blue one you have to throw under control. I'm going pink again. Let it go up in the air. This is hole 3, par 3. Right now, you can, whenever these leaves drop off, you could probably go right through that tree, but right now you want to take it out right a little bit. A little soft, we'll take it. I'm afraid to juice it too much because what happens is it wants to flip over into a roller instead of basically flip back, which I think flip over means flip back, but it basically wants to drop into a roller instead of get back into a hyzer. So we'll take what that was. I didn't throw the blue one on this one, but here we go for our birdie look. Oh no. Jeez. As I was looking for a disc a few minutes ago, I did find Bomb Top Flight golf ball. Come in handy for the other videos. Par 3, hole 4, 144. We are even par. And I'm going pink again. Mid-range. Try to get it out there a little bit. Oh, that was a good throw. For a minute I thought that was in. That is going to give us an easy birdie to get us 1 under through 4. So the sandedness, it feels like the pink one is throwing better than it was. And then I believe the blue one's even throwing a little better. I haven't threw it a ton, but just based on early easy throws, if you overthrow it, they flip hard. That gives us 1 under, going to 5. Par 3, 5. I am going to go driver with this. Probably not going to get there because I'm going to try to just smooth it out. It did get up on its end, but we are in a good spot. Alright, easy birdie. I threw my pink one before recording, so I went ahead and threw the blue one just so y'all could see it. So we are -1 going into 6. 6 is probably the most difficult, especially with these two discs and not knowing what's going to do. We're at 6, which is basically a tunnel shot. I guess I will throw a driver. Par 4, 288. It's not very far. I'll take it. It threw straighter that time and didn't flip on me to a roller. So today we're trying to get those pars. That's about it. I don't know if y'all can tell the wind on camera, but it's a pretty difficult wind. I'm gonna hit driver again and hope to keep it flat. And basically the same line will be all right, and just put it out a little right. We'll take that. That's it. Is a outside chance at birdie. Coming up to it, I don't know how hard I'll run this because I would like to just get a par. We are at 1 under. I feel like it's makeable though. And it wasn't bad. It scooted away. Line was actually perfect. I just got scared and didn't get it up in the air because I guess I was afraid to throw it way past the basket. And that's going to give us a par on 6. So we're doing a sand it challenge. You know, just something a little different. 2 disc sand it challenge, 1 mid-range, 1 driver. I don't see much of a difference. I will say, compared to how beat up they were, like you can't see, you can tell they were beat up some, but they were beat up nasty. And a lot of it was probably this hole because I hit the tree every time here. But what I'm getting at is, you know, as beat up as it was, I think it's making them throw a little straighter, but I do have to slow them down because I think the weight is now less. So we're going to try to go for the spar gap here. Okay, par 3, 7, 153. We're going to try to go for the spar gap because it will work itself back if it doesn't turn into a roller. And I think I can keep it flat enough not to roll. But we'll take it. What happens is I didn't hit that gap. I shot away, pulled off of it basically. But we'll take it. I mean, if we say 1 under with 2 discs, and if, I don't know if you can see this one's all kinds of bent and messed up. I'll take a 1 under. So here we are for our birdie putt. And that was more of a layup than anything. I was trying to run it. I guess you get scared and you don't get enough height on it and stuff. And that's just what happens. But par on 3, we're going to 8, 1 under. If you're here at the GOAT channel for the first time, come subscribe. Now, I'll do anything you all want. All I'm trying to do is, you know, make a brand. I've got a lot of ventures out there. travelingchurches.com blog. I got some books, The Traveling Churches Vacation Life, Who's the GOAT NBA edition. So this is the GOAT channel though, portion of it, and you can check out everything else I do on my links, and that'd be greatly appreciated. I'm very active on Instagram and Twitter, so yeah, if you want to subscribe and like, you know, that would definitely help me out. I'm just here for fun. I try and create something. I try and leave a legacy, I guess, in a sense. So today is disc golf. We haven't done disc golf in a while. Really, we're just trying to mix it up. find something, have fun with it. Disc golf is, you know, regular golf is priority at the moment, and I do whiskey tastings and liquor tastings. So if you want to check us out, just check us out. We got plenty of stuff though. There's vacation stuff and travel stuff, but today, this edition of disc golf, and we do disc golf. This first one I've had up in a while, but this is the Sand It 2-disc challenge that I sanded down. We are on hole 8 though, par 4. We are 1 under for the day. This is 354. You want to go to the left side of those trees, and this wind on this, the wind on this hole is going to affect it greatly. There's really nothing else you can say. The wind on this hole will definitely be affecting this throw. But here we go, 354. Get yourself upside the hill. With these discs, I don't think I can throw it, but if you can throw it through the bottom of those trees and have an easy up. But for this disc, best case is probably keep it on the upper side. So honestly, we probably knew that was going to happen. If you can definitely hear that wind and see that wind in those trees. There was no way that thing was going to go straight, especially that disc at that weight. After you sand it down, it's very light, so it just moves in there. So it looked like I actually put it on a good line and it was going to go ahead and do it hyzer out. That wind flipped it on its edge and made it roll. So here we are, probably going to go pink and just throw it as hard as I can. Should be an easy par, but we'll take it. That wasn't bad. We did leave that low, but if you're going for par, that was a par shot. We are 1 under, going to our 3rd shot, birdie attempt on 8. I probably won't give this a run because it drops off the back. So we're just gonna keep it low, kind of like that last throw. Basically a low putt though this time. I gave it a better run than I thought. It just kind of floated when it got in the air, but the only thing that would have been bad if it hit the back side of that tree. It didn't, so that gives us an easy par. That is -1. So -1 going to 9. Oh, pulled it. All right, pretty long on our birdie putt. It's either even or -1 here. Good throw, low. So bogey on the last puts it as even for the day. But this was the Sand It disc challenge, if you can see. This one was with a circular sander. And this one was by hand. Honestly, I feel like it made them, if you throw them at a low speed, under control, and not try to get a lot into them, it does pretty good. The issue ended up being the wind mostly today, but for a sanded disc, which now weighs less, and it was probably off sanded, you know, not bad, not bad. This is the G.O.A.T channel, sanded disc edition, disc golf.